Today at Minecon Earth, we will get to choose which one of these 4 mobs we want to be added into Minecraft. Now, the team over at Mojang have been hyping up this part of Minecon for so long now, and over the past 4 days they have released a video showcasing exactly what each one of these mobs will be like. And we don't even have like proper names for them yet, so we know is how they'll behave, where we'll be able to find them, and so on and so on. So yeah, let's dig in and see what we know about these mobs and my own thoughts and opinions on them. Here we have Mob A, which is, I think it's referred to as the monster of the ocean depths. So, as you can probably tell from the name, it will appear in ocean biomes, and its main purpose is to kind of expand the biome of the ocean, which is something so many players have asked for, just more stuff to do in the oceans. And even Jeff said himself in a video that you should vote for this mob because it will add more stuff to the ocean, which is kind of boring right now, and to make travel around in the ocean more exciting. Now, my main problem is that there's not enough to do in the oceans to begin with. Now, you may be asking, well, that's what this mob is supposed to fix, but yeah, if you don't go to the ocean in the first place, you won't be able to see this mob very often, and that's kind of my problem. There's not enough of a point of going into the ocean except for like ocean monuments and maybe getting a lot of gravel and sand. So you probably won't be meeting this mob a lot unless of course he drops some super rare items that you can only acquire by killing this mob. Or maybe he like drops them like passively, kind of like chickens. Unless they add something like that, I don't really see this mob being too exciting, simply because you won't be meeting him a lot, so it would be a bit wasted. The way he works, like the way he's a danger to use, he'll basically use his tongue, which you can see on this picture, and basically grab you and then try and basically drown you. It's a very interesting concept, and I would definitely love to see him around, but again, I probably won't be seeing him around a lot in normal gameplay, just because there isn't too much to do in the oceans. Next up we have what's known as a monster of the night sky, which looks like a manta ray, and as far as I can tell, just from like Twitter polls and reactions, this is like the favorite mob right now. Based on this design, I'm kind of half and half split on how it looks, and it looks a bit like some from mod, and it's okay. But the thing about it is, it's attracted to insomnia. So when you haven't slept for a long time, this monster will go down in groups and try to attack you. In itself, it's a very creative concept, which I really love, and you'll be forced to sleep more and AFK farms with like a platform, AFK platform, in the middle of the sky will now need to have like closed off, because otherwise these mobs will just be able to kill you outright. Maybe, I don't know how strong they are. Hopefully they are strong, otherwise I think they won't be too much of a hassle to deal with. But they are definitely fun looking, and I think it would be really a nice encounter if you're just like walking through the middle of the forest and then all of a sudden like a group of these just come swarming down from the sky and try and attack you. I think that'd be really, really awesome. Next up is the mob known as the Great Hunger, and I'm just gonna say it here, this is probably the mob I'll be voting for at Minecon Earth, just because of how cute it is and how different it is. I mean, it's another land mob, which is always great for adding some variety in the place you'll be spending the most time on, but also based on its abilities. As far as I know, this is the only one that won't be hostile, at least from what Yeb has said, and it definitely appears to be very useful kind of mob, from the fact it can apparently like devour stuff, which is one of its things. It will like, from what Yeb said, it will like open its mouth and camouflage itself into the ground, and then anything that enters its mouth will be devoured. But it also has something to do with enchanting and de-enchanting items. So apparently you can turn to it to like enchant items or remove enchantments for items, which sounds really, really awesome. It'd also be a solution to, like, if you can do it on items you're wearing on yourself right now, it'd be a solution to the pumpkin prank, when you just like use a pumpkin with curse of binding on someone so they can't take it off until they die. That'd be such a really cool way around that prank, and you have to go on this adventure to find these creatures. I think that's a really, really awesome idea, and I would definitely like to see him the most out of all 4 mobs in Minecraft. The final mob is a King Blaze, basically. I think it's called the Hovering Infernum, and what it is a King Blaze. Its main purpose is to make the Nether even scarier, even more fun, even more exciting. But I don't know, I have mixed emotions about this one. I would really love him to be this super strong boss that you can just meet randomly, because having a random encounter boss mob is just something super charming. Like Ender Dragon, you have to go to the end. Wither, you have to summon him. But this, just for him to be just randomly spawning around, I think that'd be a really cool challenge. And yeah, as you see, it looks a bit different from a blaze, but it has a main blaze rod in the middle and that. But those like rectangles around it are actually shields, which will actually protect it. Plus it has a pulse attack, apparently, that, like, I don't know, spreads fire around. So he'll be actually quite a challenge from what I hear. If he gets at it, I think he'll be really, really cool encounter, and especially that he spawns with like an army of blaze around him. Only things that I think could prevent him from being super awesome is A, if it's not a boss, if he's just like a harder mob, a harder blaze. And B, if he doesn't drop anything good, then it's kind of not really worth killing him in the first place and just risking dying horribly, because it does sound kind of hard, which I'm looking forward to fighting him if he gets added. So yeah, those are my thoughts on these 4 mobs that, I don't know, they just, it's such a strange idea to me that they're doing this way, that they're putting such a big decision in the hands of the players, but I don't know, I like it. And as I said, my favorite mob is Mob C, the Great Hunger, but also let me know which mob is your favorite out of these 4. But yeah, I hope to see you at Minecon Earth, viewing, live stream, whatever I'll be doing this evening, I don't know, but stay tuned for that.